Verse 2, he says, "Mark my words. I, Paul, tell you that if you let yourselves be circumcised, Christ will be of no value to you at all. Again, I declare to every man who lets himself be circumcised that he is obligated to obey the whole law. You who are trying to be justified by the law have been alienated from Christ. You have fallen away from grace. For through the Spirit we eagerly await by faith the righteousness for which we hope. For in Christ Jesus neither circumcision nor uncircumcision has any value. The only thing that counts is faith expressing itself through love." Now, Paul starts in these verses saying that if the Galatians allow themselves to be circumcised, then Christ will be of no value to them. But then later, Paul says that neither circumcision nor uncircumcision has any value. So how do those two fit together? Doesn't affect it one way or the other, really, does it? No. Paul is saying here there is no spiritual benefit or harm in the act of being circumcised. But if you think that by being circumcised, it is going to spiritually benefit you, then he says, Christ has no value to you whatsoever, because you are putting trust in yourself or in something you do to help save you. And Paul's example is circumcision. Now, what might be some things we do thinking it's going to help save us? The whole issue, he is saying, is faith and trust. Faith and trust. To have faith in Christ means that we believe and trust that his sacrifice is sufficient in God's eyes to save the sinner. To think that Christ's sacrifice is in any way deficient or can be improved, or that I need to do something to add to it, that is to not trust. That is to not believe. Now look again at chapter 5, verse 4. He says, "You who are trying to be justified by the law have been alienated from Christ. You have fallen away from grace." The letter of Galatians, is it written to believers or unbelievers? It's written to believers. So what is Paul saying here? If you're going to trust in something either alongside Christ or other than Christ, then Christ is of nothing to you.
You missed the mark.
Yeah, you missed the mark. You are now outside of the faith, if that is what you are trusting in. And it's an interesting word that Paul uses here. It is a technical word used in shipping, and it means to drift off course. And he uses this word here because he is communicating if they do not immediately correct their course, they will not reach their destination. Now, he is not saying that they have missed their destination. Okay? We have that in Hebrews. Okay, Hebrews 6. Okay, but here he is saying, you are off course, and you are in danger if you do not correct it now of not getting to your destination. But here's the thing. Are they drifting in their behavior, or are they drifting in their doctrine? Huh? Their doctrine. What they believe. What they trust in. Are they drifting in their actions or in their faith? Their faith. Their faith. They are drifting in their doctrine and in their faith. And Paul is telling them that if they don't immediately correct that, they will be lost.